Hey everybody, Kristen here. Welcome to Facebook on my channel, Really Are You Serious? I wanted to come in and check in with you guys on my faster way to fat loss journey, because I haven't really said a lot about it here. I've just kind of been posting some pictures and mentioning it, but I thought it was about time to kind of explain it and update it and maybe see if you all wanted to join me. So it's called the Faster Way to Fat Loss, and I think it's a little bit of a misnomer because it's not like about like losing weight like the fastest way possible. It's about being healthy and making good food choices and exercising. Don't have to exercise, I'll tell you that. And a couple other things. So like some of my first questions about faster way to fat loss: do I have to buy supplements? Do I have to like buy your food? Do I like, what is my investment? I'll tell you right now, you don't have to buy anything extra. You just sign up, you have a coach, and you have calls once a week, and you have a Facebook group, and they check in with you, and you have access to your coach. And my coach is, her name is Kelly Van Horn, and I've known her for, probably like 15 years. And actually she gave us the crib that we used for our first daughter. So that's kind of cool. It was a hand-me-down from her daughter, who's now like really fully grown. Anyways, but Kelly is a coach, and it's a 6-week program that helps you get your mind right with carb cycling, intermittent fasting, and again, like I mentioned, exercise. But you don't have to exercise if you don't want to. I like to exercise. That's kind of like a big part of me, and it helps me with my healthy endorphins. So the program tells you how to eat. It tells you when to eat, because a big part of it is intermittent fasting, which I'll tell you, that was my number one concern. Was like, I wake up and I have breakfast, but then I got to thinking about it, and I don't. Like, I get up with the kids, and then I wouldn't eat breakfast for like 2 hours. So how about I stretch it out a little more and see? And what I found is eating the right nutrients, I don't have a problem with it. In fact, most of the time I'm like, it's time to eat, but I don't need to eat yet. What I also found is I wasn't eating the right foods, and I wasn't eating enough foods. I would go to the gym and work out for like an hour and a half, and probably was burning way too many calories for what I was eating every day. And my body wasn't happy with it. I wasn't eating, sorry, allergies. I wasn't eating a ton of junk food. And if you guys have questions, just pop them up and I'll try to make sure to address them. I wasn't eating junk food. I think I eat relatively healthy. We eat pretty healthy as a family, but I wasn't getting enough fat in my diet. I wasn't getting enough good fats. I wasn't getting enough of the macronutrients that I needed, and just not enough calories overall. So I'm eating more than I was before, and I'm losing weight. I'm sleeping better. I have more energy. I feel like you can see the muscles that I've been working hard at for like 4 years and never could see. I would get frustrated because I'd flex my arm, and Mr. Serious would be like, look at my muscles. And I'm like, I've been working out more than you. How come I don't have any muscles? And now I'm noticing those changes. A big part of the faster way to fat loss is, ironically, not getting on the scale. And confession, I'm getting on the scale. Don't yell at me, Kelly. But for me, I needed to see something that was tangible and a difference for motivation. And I don't have a lot of weight to lose, but I wanted to tone up what I had. And after having 4 babies, there's a lot of saggy skin, and there's a pooch there, and that's what I wanted to get rid of. And I've noticed it's gone. We're 4 weeks in right now, and the first week I started 2 days late because we were in Jamaica, and I wasn't doing any of that in Jamaica. I was on vacation, and I was just gonna do my normal, we were just eating for vacation. I didn't like completely overeat, but I had some drinks and probably had too many calories. So I came back the first day we were home and just dove right into it. And took my measurements and all of that, and I've lost over an inch in my waist. I've lost over an inch in my thighs, and my arms have stayed the same, and I am okay with that because they've gotten firm. They've gotten more toned. You can really see like my tricep and my bicep, and I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. Not so helpful to show you guys, right? But I've really noticed that. I was taking a bath last night, and I noticed like my leg muscles are really firm and strong, and I didn't always have that. I'm looking down, there's nothing here to see. Like I should have made some notes or something, but I didn't. But I just kind of wanted to come in and tell you guys that like I really feel like I wouldn't even call it a diet because I think it's sustainable. I think you can totally do this after you learn it. You could continue on your own. Having the coach kind of guide you through it helps. But I can see myself doing it beyond the 6 weeks because there's no food off limit. There's no drink off limit. As long as it fits within your macros, you can eat it. So if you want to splurge on something, that's okay. You just have to figure out how to make it work or save it for a day where it's easier to fit it in. And for me, that's a big thing. I already don't eat gluten and I already don't eat dairy. And in fact, my coach actually recommends not eating gluten or dairy. So it kind of works out well because she gives us some recommended meal plans and ways to eat throughout the week for different days. And they already align with how I eat. Now, taking those recipes, that helps. But for the most part, I eat normal meals that we cook every day. I go to like our same go-to recipes. We have spaghetti still. We have like fajita chicken. It just kind of depends what I need to eat that day to fit into my macros, how I make it work. So it's just really attainable and easy to follow. I did the keto diet with my husband. I did it for a week last year, maybe? Yeah, last year. And I said, this isn't attainable. This isn't sustainable to me. I don't think it's healthy to not eat an apple or an orange. I don't think it makes any sense to not have carrots because there's too many carbs in them. This makes sense, and it's something that you can do long-term with your life. And it's backed by science. It's backed by nutrition. And it, like I said, it makes sense. So you have intermittent fasting, you have carb cycling, and you have your workouts. And again, there's no limits on the foods you eat. Well, there's limits, but you can eat whatever you want. There's the carb cycling, and then there's the exercise. And some people don't even do the exercises, and it still works. Their bodies get firm. They basically switch your body to burning fat instead of carbs. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to mention. I really, honestly, because of the intermittent fasting, I feel like I have more time too, because I'm not trying to figure out eating breakfast in the morning. I'm just up and ready to go. I have a cup of hot tea. I don't do coffee, so I have like hot decaf tea, just because it's cold really, and I want to warm up in some way. But I mean, that's really it. So I want to invite you guys to join this month's, the next round of Faster Way to Fat Loss with Kelly. And I'll be in the same group. And I'll add the link to sign up if you want to. I really have been surprised at how much I like it and enjoy it. And I popped in earlier and did like a little story before that. I did a 45-minute Tabata cycling class today and burned 500 calories. And that was before I'd eaten anything. And I stopped eating last night at 6:30. So you have the energy. So I don't think that you feel hungry. In fact, most of the people that are in the group with me now are struggling to eat what they're supposed to eat every day. They're like, I'm just not hungry. Like, so, it gets to the point where you have to really force yourself, not force, but you need to make sure that you're eating enough and change your mindset. I have to change my mindset that fats are good for me, that, all the low fat foods that I ate growing up, I shouldn't have been eating those. Those aren't good for anybody. And, kind of go from there. So, I'm in week 4, and I've lost, I have to count, 6 pounds. And I didn't add up all the inches, but an inch or more off my waist, an inch off my thighs, and my arms have stayed the same. So I'm pretty sure that my hips have also lost some too, and probably lost some in my boobs, because you know that's the first place to go. But because it's gradual and it makes sense, it stays off. It's not gonna be yo-yo. You stick with it, you follow the principles, and that's it. So you make your initial investment to sign up for the coach and the class, and that's it. No supplements, no fancy foods, no boxed foods, no apps. Like I use MyFitnessPal, the free one. You can pay for the upgraded one, but you don't need it. I just adjust that. And Kelly, my coach, just takes you through setting it all up. If I have a question, I can send her a note and ask, and she'll get right back to me. So it's just a really great way that logically makes sense and is kind of like, why haven't I been doing this? Like everybody that I've seen that's done it has had success, and they like it because they're eating more, they're eating good foods. And if you have a day you splurge, and you can go right back to it, and you're not going to feel like, ugh, because you get right back on. Your body's burning food as fuel. And I'll come back to this later because I think I have to go pick up a kid from preschool soon, but hopefully that kind of helps explain what I've been doing. And I hope that you'll join the next one. It starts on February 18th. You have like a week of prep to kind of explain it and learn it and figure it all out. And then we all learn together and figure out where we're going to go and how it works. You get the workouts, you get food suggestions, you get some meal suggestions, recipes, and really everything you need to be successful. And you just have to put yourself there. And, you know, 99% of all success, maybe I made up that number, is showing up. So if you show up for yourself and you do it, you will be successful. And it really is great. Now, if somebody could get Mr. Serious to do it with me, that'd be good too. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments and I'll come back and answer them, or I'll see if Kelly, my coach, will sign up too. But I hope that you join in 2 weeks, and I'd love to see you all there. Thanks. Bye.